All right, all right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Thursday call. Great to have you with us. We're excited to be sharing with you this information about this company called Timol that I came across uh, at the start of this year. So if you're like me, if you're brand new to this call, and I was brand new to this call several months ago, put a one in the chat if you are a guest on the call tonight. It'd be great to know if you are brand new, this is your first time. And let me welcome you to our Thursday presentation. We will spend some time going into this amazing product, and we'll have a time of testimonials as well. So, with that said, my friends, you see on the slide here, you see at the top, it says the opportunity of a lifetime has arrived. And boy, has it arrived. We're talking about a product that really helps immensely in your body, helps your body do what your body's designed to do, which is heal and help and repair itself. And this does it in a great way, which you're going to learn about in a minute. And you see on there on the slide deck here, you've got travel, you've got cars, you've got lifestyle. This is a lifestyle company, my friends. And we on a Monday we talk about the other side of our business, but today we're just literally going to be diving into the actual product offering that we have on our hands. And my friends, this is something that it almost plagues us. This type of fast food diet, this junk food or whatever you may call. These foods are notoriously bankrupt of any nutrition, though I do like it. Okay, don't judge me. But there's nothing in it to really sustain yourself besides the fact that it might make you crave some more because of what is put into it. But what happens, ladies and gentlemen, is that building up of eating this stuff, it's convenient. It's a convenience food. When you're out and about, it's great in that respect. But to have this as a daily staple, which many people do, believe it or not, it starts to break the body down in ways that we're seeing manifested in 2026. The other flip side to what we're dealing with is, the crops are being sprayed, to death with pesticides and all sorts of stuff. The soil is depleted of the nutrients that used to be there many years ago, and now it's not. And we can see, the ramifications of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we need to be eating a balanced diet, as we kind of know of, but sometimes knowing something and doing it is two different things, right? So, we're talking about having that balanced diet, having your fruit, your veg, the different colors of the rainbow, as I call it, that helps with antioxidant protection, helping your body, helping your God-given body be able to survive and thrive. As we know, and I'm telling you, it's almost every week I'm hearing about somebody, unfortunately, who it's some come to some health challenge, and somebody even more closer, more recently, a couple of days ago, again, just fortunately, just bad news. More bad news because of many different factors. Okay, it's not just down to one thing. This gentleman here kind of put the nail on the head for a lot of what's happening out there. Okay, this gentleman here, Otto Heinrich Warburg, he did a thesis back in 1931, and his thesis was on the primary cause and prevention of cancer. His work was really about the two kind of drivers which puts your body in a disease state. And his whole thing here was the metabolism of tumors. So Otto Heinrich Warburg demonstrated back in 1931, guys, that acidosis, which is acidity of the blood, and hypoxia, lack of oxygen, were the primary cause of cancer. Those two things, guys, not multiple things, those two things. And so cancerous tissues are acidic tissues and healthy ones are alkaline tissues. So we're going to be talking about something that's going to help your body be more alkaline instead of more acidic. The foods I showed on the previous slide, with the ice creams and the French fries and the processed foods, they're acidic in nature. And I remember Dr. Robert Young, don't know if you guys have heard of him, many years ago, he wrote a book out, and I can't remember the name of the book, but he had this experiment where he measured foods. Like you could see what the levels of these foods were exhibiting, and there was nothing coming out of those foods, nothing whatsoever. And then he measured the different foods, your wheatgrass, your barleys, and so food that had life and gave your body life against food that pretty much depleted your life, right? So this comes full circle because this, as you see on the slide here, free radical damage is another thing that we've got to, rid ourselves of. A free radical is, for those of you who don't know, is an isolated oxygen atom. Excess of that becomes very harmful to the body. We get many different health challenges. And so we want our cells to receive oxygen. It's important that for the sake of your well-being, and we're going to show you how that's even possible. Otto Heinrich spoke about oxygenation, guys. Crucial. You need to receive, and your cells need to receive oxygen. Your body, of course, we breathe in oxygen. Our cells need it. We need to be alkaline, guys. Those two things are core drivers. They're pillar stones, guys, to what our health wants to be like. If you want to get and spend good money on your vitamins, your health foods, and you might go to your Whole Foods store, but yet you're ignoring the quality of the water you're taking in, or could the water that you're taking in be tainted, then you're almost doing yourself a disservice. All right. So we're going to talk about that in more detail. So again, we need free radicals just like we need acid in the body, but we don't need an excess amount of it. Excess amount of that causes situations like you're seeing on the screen. We have that negative effect, premature aging. You can, it's clearly seen. One thing I know, guys, whatever going on internally will show up externally. So when people go see the doctor, typically, what do? They want the symptoms to be treated. It never deals with the root cause of what's causing that in the first place. You can put a band-aid over everything, right? If you had a wall at home and you've got a crack, and you can just say, you know what, let me just paint over it and just ignore the crack until the crack gets so big now, you're starting to leak in, and it's starting to let in things, and God forbid, weeds start growing into your house. You don't want to ignore that. Those things there are there to let you know something may be lacking in your body. So we're going to talk about that. How can we reduce the acidity and free radical in our body? This is where I'll start to introduce the amazing effect that takes place with magnetized water. Let's understand this chemical reaction that happens when you have that in your water. So I'm going to play this short video, and I'll be back.
When we are thirsty, we fill a glass with tap water or drink some water from a plastic bottle. After all, water is water, right? Magnetized water is popular in Japan. But before we get to know its properties, it is important to understand how and what happens to magnetized water. If you take some water to analyze, you will notice that its molecules are disordered. This is because of the minerals. When submitted to magnetic fields, the molecules turn back into their normal state, which makes the water more beneficial to our health since it heightens the energetic balance of the body and strengthens the immune system in general. That's why magnetized water helps prevent many diseases of the human body. Did you know that more than 70% of our bodies are formed by water? We need to replenish water to eliminate toxins from the body, hydrate tissues and cells, help the kidneys, facilitate blood flow, to fight bloating and boost immunity. Some of the benefits of magnetized water are: helps in nutrition and hydration of cells, aids in cell cleanse, reduces blood acidity and the excess of free radicals in the body, increases the oxygen in cells and blood, makes the hair softer, moisturizes the skin, leaving it soft and healthy, aids in the prevention of many diseases, lowers blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, helps prevent many types of cancer, reduces the risk of osteoporosis and fractures by increasing the bone density and bone resistance, avoids premature aging, increases energy levels. According to studies published by the National Institutes of Health, USA, drinking magnetized water means more quality of life. If you already knew about magnetized water, tell us what you think.
All right. We are going to tell you what we think, my friends. We think it's absolutely amazing. All right, Simone? Don't we love it? Best thing out there. So let's have a look at this. We're going to talk about this disassociation that takes place with this product. Now, I'm going to show you, if I have one of these products on hand. We have this chemical reaction, as I spoke about, when you have your water and when you add this magnet. We're talking about this super magnetization that takes place, called water hydrolysis. So we have this magnet, as you can see in my hand. So the H2O gets disassociated with OH minus hydroxide ions and hydrogen ions. So let's have a look at that in more detail. this dissociation that takes place, it's going to leave what we see, these clusters, right? Again, you can't see this with the naked eye, right? But this is what happens. You leave these hydrogen ions, these clusters behind. Now, minerals that we're going to show you and introduce you to, when found in this water, reacts. We have what we call a hydroxide ion. So you've got calcium and you've got magnesium. This forms alkaline hydroxides. Why is this important? Well, the very thing that we spoke about, we wanted to get rid of our bodies of, is the acidity that's in our bodies, right? So when you're consuming magnetized water, it helps reduces the body's acidity. That is crucial. That is key, my friends, into what we're talking about today. Why we are so excited about what we are able to share with people is because of what we have in our hands. The other thing I spoke about was this free radical damage, right? So don't think I've forgotten about that. H2O, as I mentioned, that have that dissociation, OH minus and H plus. So this is unique, guys. I think this is, I'm always blown away when I think about this. When you drink this water, the hydrogen ions, they react with the excess free radicals in your body, forming water. Guess what? That neutralizing effect. Guess what? That makes you go to the washroom, removing those toxins out of your body. So we have something that is just, I think, just ingenious in nature, that it's treating those two core elements that you want to get rid of. You know, you don't want them to be sitting around in your body. No, you want it to be dealt with. This deals with that, my friends. And so one thing I love about this, I wasn't a big water drinker before coming across this company, coming across this product. And now I would say I definitely wear the t-shirt. I love drinking water first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Why? Because this water, not only is it refreshing and hydrating and all the things you're going to hear about tonight, it's done wonders for me, my friends. It's done wonders for me where other things couldn't do, you know. So our bodies in general are made up of way over 70% water, way over 70%. And so with that, and I knew this, right? That didn't change the fact that I wasn't drinking enough water. Like I said, knowing one thing and doing another is two different things, right? It's just better off you didn't know at all. You didn't really know it. Because if you really knew that your body was made of 70% water, you would have definitely drank it. And that's the conversation I had to have with myself, right? Not that I was going crazy, but it's like, man, you've got to drink more water. It was clear I wasn't. So the quality of the water we drink is key, is fundamental, which is why I love what this company has allowed me to do and become really, you know, in love with drinking water. So this doctor here, he talks about the water determines in disease, determines health, appropriate adequate water restores health, ionized water hydrates, alkalizes, antioxidizes, and detoxifies. Water can be used as medicine. Now, despite what they say on those commercials, guys, you know, drinking Coca-Cola does not make you Superman or Superwoman. No, they're sugary drinks. And sugary drinks do not have a place in the human body. Red and truly. But why do they sell millions and billions of dollars worth every single year? It's because they like the taste. Now, if you can find a way to make your water much more appealing, much more tasteful, like what we have, I think this company should be doing billions of dollars for something that gives you what your body needs and tastes absolutely brilliant. Just like this book here, Your Body's Many Cries for Water. Your body is crying out for water, my friends. You know, sometimes we feel, oh, I'm hungry because we're conditioned to think, oh, it's 12 o'clock, I need to eat something. No, you're probably dehydrated for the most part, and drinking and increasing your water intake is a big deal. This gentleman here, he treated, and he was one of the prisoners back in, you know, the late 70s, treating prisoners that were dying. Guess what? What he treated them with? Water. Your body's many cries for water. Absolutely amazing. So this was me, guys. I can talk about what happened for me, because I tried a lot of different things, believe it or not. You know, when I wake up, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for many things, but one thing I'm grateful for is just feeling so much better in my body than I never had done since I hit my 50s, guys. You know, it's just like, my God, where's all these pains coming from? and now to be pretty much pain free. I mean, come on now. This is a different ball game we're dealing with, right? Different ball game. So water that does not hydrate against water that does hydrate. This is the big thing here. This was what I think was my challenge. You know, I was like the guy. If you look at this fish tank, I would say I would be more like what you see on the right. My cells probably wasn't swimming in the best environment in order to get, you know, to do anything to heal this problem I was having in my body. All right, the one on the left, of course, is beautiful. It's got oxygen. It's got, you know, it's clear water. The fish are swimming in an environment that is good for them. If your cells are swimming in an environment that is, you know, may not be the best for them, right? It's sluggish. It's not clear whatsoever. How on earth is your body gonna even try and heal itself of what might be going on? How's it got a fighting chance? It's like going in the ring with Mike Tyson with both your hands tied behind your back. Good luck with that, all right? So that's insanity, as we know. Wouldn't get into a ring even if I had four hands with Mike Tyson. But let's move on. Water should be fluent. It should be moving. Yeah, it should be light when you drink it, right? Now, what I love about this product, it puts the water back in the state as if you went to a spring and grabbed your water. So many times, and I've played some testimonials from people who have said, "Oh my goodness, this water reminds me of being in Jamaica and being at the spring where we collect water from and drink it." And I'm like, well, I've never done that in Jamaica, but I can tell you what, this has made me way more addicted to what, like, I'm addicted to this water bottle. It's like, what's going on with this guy? Everywhere I go with my phone, I take my water with me. Why? I love it. I absolutely love it. So we want everybody to experience this. Why not? And which is what we talk about on a Monday. How can we spread the word so more people know about this company? Because this company is changing the game, my friends. I want this gentleman to break down what happens with your regular water and what happens with magnetized water. So, with my friends, 2 minutes.
First, the water that most people drink has lost its original structural characteristics from when it was alive in nature. In springs, streams, and rivers, water is constantly moving. This favors its oxygenation, in addition to its structure being composed of small molecules, which increases its hydration power in the body. When water is stored or kept in containers, its surface tension is altered. Thus it becomes much heavier, with the formation of large molecule clusters, which are completely disorganized and lose oxygen. This molecular change compromises the penetration of water into cells that form organ tissues. But the original characteristics of water, so necessary for a good cellular hydration, can be restored. This is where magnetic treatment comes in. When water is subjected to a magnetic field, an event called hydrolysis occurs, which means breaking up of water. That is, the movement caused by the molecules causes a rupture of the clusters and promotes rearrangement into much smaller structures. Thus, these H2O molecules penetrate the cells much more easily, promoting better cellular hydration and cleaning. The second point observed in the various studies carried out with magnetized water is that it contributes to a reduction of excess of free radicals. How does this happen? When water undergoes magnetic
I'm not sure what happened there, but let me try and go back to where we were.
First, the water of the clusters and promotes rearrangement into much smaller structures. Thus, these H2O molecules penetrate the cells much more easily, promoting better cellular hydration and cleaning. The second point observed in the various studies carried out with magnetized water is that it contributes to a reduction of excess of free radicals. How does this happen? When water undergoes magnetic treatment, there is an ionic dissociation, that is, the H2O water molecule formed by two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom breaks up, releasing hydroxyl ions and hydrogen ions. Excess free radicals that are present in the body are negative ions, and they combine with hydrogen ions, forming new H2O molecules, thus removing them from the body. This is a very simple chemical equation that has been observed by several researchers. The third point is about the contribution to the maintenance of blood alkalinity, helping the mechanisms of our body. In hydrolysis, as we have seen, there are negative hydroxyl ions left over. This hydroxyl reacts with magnesium and calcium ions present in vital environments of our body, forming alkaline hydroxyls, in this case magnesium and calcium hydroxides. These reactions help in the maintenance of blood pH and oxygen content. It is for all these reasons that water treated magnetically helps in the maintenance of good health.
All right. Wow. Well,
First,
that's powerful. I just had unfortunately some sad news. A friend of mine just passed away from the very thing why, you know, we talk about why this product is so needed out there. So needed, my friends. So yeah, so the cells, our cells, every one of our cells need to be hydrated, guys. We need to get the nutrients in it. It needs oxygen. And this is, you know, typically what happens with your water when you drink it, right? So, you know, we're going to show you how when you have your regular water, your cells may not get, you know, into the cells. They may not receive the hydration that you hope you're getting when you drink your water. You know, and so many people I know drink water and they still feel like they're lacking. And essentially, from the, you know, the size you are, you should be drinking in coordination. You know, if you're 50 kg, you should be drinking at least 2 liters of water. And I definitely wasn't drinking that amount before coming into this company. And so, you know, drink in proportion to that. Now, what happens when you magnetize the water? Well, the water tastes a lot lighter, better absorbing. That's the words I've always heard before I even tried it myself. And, you know, they're definitely the words I will use to describe how this water makes me feel. So we want this water to be, you know, we don't want to just be middle women just drinking it and not getting the benefits. So this company has got their rewards, you know, certification 10 years after being in business, where they were recognized by the World Health Organization that Timol being declared as the only one complying with the standards and requirements of this institution for adopting a system or method of magnetic water treatment or correction as a system or method of health protection and recovery with scientifically proven efficiency. So again, this is the key element here. It's scientifically proven that what they have, and again, we're going to share with you some resources where you can go and check it out for yourself. You know, when this company opened their doors, don't think that everybody was opening them with open arms. No. Why? They were a disruptor. And so you're going to be a disruptor to what people are not told what to do if they have, you know, a symptom. We're not treating symptoms here, guys. We are getting the body in a state where the body can heal itself. So this is the star of the show, this Sylocimol. This is the combo edition. This is the magnet and the mineralizer. So this is their mega version. This treats up to 20 liters. This is like for your household. We have a mini version which treats up to 3 liters. It doesn't matter which one, they both do the same and they both have the same lifespan. So the magnet on its own will last you 30 years, and the minerals, the green one, will last you 3 years. So this is a great product. You know, the value. I mean, I speak to people, they're amazed about the, you know, the price we can do this for, and whoever's invited you on, you can work that out with them. Okay, we have different franchisees from different places, and we have a great opportunity worldwide, guys. So, you know, if you want to know how about that, get back to whoever's invited you. The effects are immense, guys. Alkalization of the body and the blood. All right, this is key. All right, this is really key. Increasing bone mineral mass. As we age, we know people as they older, especially the elderly, of course, osteoporosis, you know, brittle bones. You look it up, you know, they're not getting the same density, you know, in their younger years. So we want to make sure that that helps. And I feel in my case, that might have been a big addition to why I feel so much better. Blood oxygenation, the same thing that we spoke about, increasing the blood oxygen in your, you know, in your body, and minerals. The minerals is key element. So again, you not have to worry about, did I take my minerals? Did I? No, it's all there. Just by drinking this, consuming this, really ticks a lot. So many boxes. Even before you decide to, add whatever else you add to your daily diet, right? This here will give you that premise. At least you're doing something. Some people don't even do this, right? They're not even drinking enough water. Hello, me. Maybe not getting enough calcium and magnesium. Probably me as well, right? So now I'm getting all this stuff. What's happened? My body's now being able to deal with certain things, which wasn't before. Many different applications. You can take it in the water bottle, the mini version. You can see here, there's the mini one. You've got, and I'm excited. I've got my big jar coming, so I'll be back to normal as I'm traveling. So I want to take that with me as opposed to this pink thing. We have the different jugs that you can use, different filtration units, whatever it is that you can put it in. If it's the mini one, that treats up to 3 liters, remember, and if it's the bigger one, the larger one, that treats up to 20 liters. Okay, so you've got more to play with. So Sylocimol is technology recognized internationally as to what it's been able to do. Like I said, there's publications, and you go online, you can search, you'll see some testimonials, and the results are absolutely jaw-dropping. Absolutely jaw-dropping. Amazing what I saw, what I've seen so far. And now, the man of the hour is Carlos Henrique, the CEO of the company. Can't thank this guy enough. I know Simone, I don't know if you want to say anything about this gentleman, but take my hat off to this guy, for seeing the dangers, but not just seeing it, doing something about it. Okay, and God knows we need to get this product into so many people's hands. And like I said, I've just been stunned with some news. But guys, we can only do with what we can do. Let's get the word out about this amazing product. But Simone, over to you. I know you had a good couple of times to meet this gentleman.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Yes, this was a pleasure. Soon I started drinking. Is my daughter now. They call me. So soon I started drinking the water, and I saw the result, and especially my daughter. I want to go to Brazil and meet the owner, go to see the company. And this is what I did. I went in there, and he spent the whole morning with me. Show me the company, show me the product. We sit down, we have coffee together. And he got the water, he put in my hands and say, look at your hands. It was the first time I tried that. And he sprayed in my hands the water and he say, leave it to dry, you're going to see the difference. So I was like, he has so much love for this project. And for me was a blessing to
And
go.
what's a homemade card?
Okay. It's turned off here. Yeah. So it was really, and then he's there all the time, every day. And he doesn't need it, but he's so in love with the project because he's the one created that in 2004 because he heard the magnetized water in Japan is very popular. And that's why he decided to do the Sylocimol, because then this one you can take everywhere with you. Different to the one in Japan, what you need to have a big filter and stay at home. So that's why we have the small one as well. So it's easy to put in your water bottle and take with you. But even the 20 liters is easy for wherever you go, you take with you. And it is really, when you have opportunity to go to Brazil, I'm sure he's going to be so happy to have you in the company there. So I can't wait till, you go there and meet him. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I am looking forward to that for sure. So let me just mute the lines right now. We're going to have a time where we can, people can share what their experience been on the product. But yeah, so let me go back to the slide deck here. So we're going to talk about some testimonials in a little bit, but right now, 22 years in the market, guys. 22 years we have been blessed with this company. And what the company has done for us has been immense. I can't thank them enough. So again, certification of integrity, as you see there, they've been around for a good number of years, guys. So clearly they're doing something correct, right? They wouldn't not be still in business if they weren't doing something after all these years. And like I said, we're going to have a time for people can share, and you'll hear in the short period of time I've been involved in it, how it's changed, made a massive difference to my life, and some other people as well. Over 20 countries, we're expanding, we're, everywhere where people are, this where we need to share about this product, okay? We can really make a difference out there. So guys, we are going to talk in a minute about some testimonials. One thing I want to make it 100% clear that we're not here, we're not here to treat or diagnose anybody, okay? It's not about, some people say, oh, will this do for that? Will it work for this? Will it? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the right things, the right stuff in our bodies, yeah? For our body to be able to do what its body's designed to do. So all we can say is that this product, magnetized water, will help reduce free radicals and reduce acidity in the body. By doing those two core things, ladies and gentlemen, we put ourselves and our body in a state where our body can heal itself from all the different challenges that are around us, okay? You heard at the start of the Zoom that the two core basic things that we need to get our body into a better state, which is reducing acidity and reducing those free radicals, okay? That is key and fundamental. So with that said, I am going to stop the slide deck, and I'm going to share, give somebody a chance to share. If you've got a testimonial you want to share with us, please raise your hand and we'll come to you.
One, please.
And we will. Oh, we've got Cynthia. She's straight at the gate. Cynthia, talk to
I was
us.
waiting, yeah. I'm Lee's sister, and
All right. Awesome.
yeah, Lee that got me into it. 2 weeks ago, I came on, and I was listening to the lady that's just been speaking. What's her name?
Simone.
I was listening to her speak 2 weeks ago, and I listened to some of the testimonies. And one of the things that I've had going on for the last 2 years is my eyes constantly running. And the doctors have put me on all sorts of medication, and it just didn't work. And it was getting to the stage where, my skin was getting really funny, where the water from the eye was running onto the skin. So when I listened to her, she had her spray bottle, and she says she had the same with hay fever, and somebody else was on there speaking about hay fever, and she was spraying her face with the spray bottle. That was on the Thursday. On the Friday morning, I thought, right, I didn't have a spray bottle, but I had a little bottle, so I was just swilling my face with it. And by Saturday, when I'd gone to church, and then I went to a friend's doing the evening, I was thinking, hold on a minute, my eyes aren't watering. Why aren't my eyes watering? And I just realised it's the water. I don't take anything now. I just spray the water now, because I've got a spray bottle today. I bought a spray bottle today, and I just spray it over my face. Now, I hate water as well. I hate it. It was one of the things that I would never drink. I'd rather drink juice or squash. And like I said, the two things that did it for me when Lee said, Cynthia, it's got what's it called again? Magnesium and the calcium. And I said, you know what? Those two things have just sold it to me. Now, I've bought the small one, and I've said to Lee that in the next couple of months, I will buy the big one. Now, through doing that, I spoke to my neighbour over the road, Mary. She was on last week, and she bought the big one. And another thing, when she was speaking to me, I asked about my gallstones. And she was saying that her sister was always in hospital with her gallstones. And I spoke about that. And I said, how much water do you drink? She said 4 litres, up to about 4 litres. I've been drinking. I can't do 4. I'm sorry, but the most I can do is 2 for now, and I haven't had any attacks. I haven't had not one attack since I've been drinking the water, and I'm definitely getting the big one. And the reason I'm getting the big one is for my children. I need them to drink the water. My son, my youngest son, is a water freak, so he will drink the water. But today, when I was with my son, my oldest son, I noticed his finger. And I said, "What's happened to your finger?" All the pigment, the color has gone out of his finger. He's like mixed race. So this white stuff like was coming over his finger. I did screenshot it and find out what it was. Now you just put a picture up. There was a picture of a guy and his face looks like James's finger. So
Wow.
I thought, wow. And I saw that today with my son, and I've only just come on here and seen what you've put up. So I need to screenshot that picture and then I'm going to take it to him and I'm going to say, look, you need to drink the water. All of you, all of my children, you need to drink the water. But yeah, let me screenshot that while it's up. Yeah. Yes, thank you. So I've just come on here just to say that for me, now I can't even touch water from the tap. I will not buy water from a bottle or anything. I have to have my water. I have to have the water, and I'm drinking it like nobody's business. And that's like, for me, I can see the difference. I can see it's doing things to me that I was suffering with. And 2 of the things are sort of like the water in my eye has cleared up, and my knees, my medication. I've got to have 2 knee replacements, and my medication is naproxen and antriptyline. I haven't been taking the antriptyline because I've just been falling asleep. As soon as I put my head down, I'm gone. And my painkillers, was in a little bit of pain today, so I took one, but I haven't been taking them since I took the water. Now, I'm not saying it's curing the arthritis or whatever, but something is happening. I don't know, but I'm not taking the painkillers where I was taking them. I was on I was on 1,000. Because they're 500 grams. So I was on 1,000 grams at night. I ain't taking anything. I ain't taking anything. That's all stopped. There might be times, yeah, when I might have to take one, but not the way I was taking them. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. That's all. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Cher. Thank you. That's I say, Leroy. This project is so a bless in my life because that's why when we talk to the owner, he's been there for 22 years and he still get emotional because when you heard you help someone you don't even know because you did something it is amazing. When I say yes for this project, I really didn't have idea how big was this project. When I started to work with this project, I didn't realize like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing for that. No, I just thought, oh, my daughter got better. That's it. I'm going to help girls with cramps. And now I can see so many testimonies. And I don't know, Cynthia, if you notice in your skin, when you put the water in your skin, you can feel like it's like a cream. I don't use it. It's just the water.
Somebody says your skin looks different. And I actually, let me put the camera on. I haven't got my wig on, but you can see my face. Can you see? Right. I'm 62, 63 this year. Can you see my face?
Wow.
You spray, yeah?
And another thing, my teeth, I have a gap there. I had a gap and it's coming back together. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Going on. I haven't got my wig on, but yeah.
You don't need it. You don't need it. You're good.
Yeah. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for sharing. That's a powerful, man.
And it's good because then people know you. Then they're gonna say, "What's going on?" And when you say it's water, everybody's shocked. How is water can do that? But like for me, I suffer from hay fever. So sometimes I'm busy, I didn't drink enough water. And straight away I feel my throat start. Then I say, oh my God, my water. And then I drink and drink and drink. It's gone. I feel like, oh my God, it's like I say, it's not cure because I still have my hay fever. But soon I drink my water, it's something amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you very much. I see Jacqueline's got her hand up. You want to come on down? And
Hey,
we've got
hi
Tunde as
everyone.
well. Hey,
Hi.
welcome.
Hi everybody, everyone who's visiting today as well. So I've been using Timol for 5 weeks now. I'm doing a guest there around 5 weeks, and as I always say, I I joined Timol because I felt from the testimonies, I just found them amazing. And so I started using Timon myself, say 3 weeks ago now. And I've got a list of testimonies now because I had quite a lot of ailments, quite a lot. So I've been working on them slowly. So um, I do a lot of sleeping because I don't sleep very well through the night generally because I have pain in my neck. So I do a lot of sleep. I was doing a lot of sleeping, but now I find I've got more energy during the day. Sometimes I'm like, how comes I've got so much energy um, during the day now? I'm not having to sleep for so long. I'm not talking about it as much as I used to. I used to talk about how tired I am all the time. And yeah, I just feel more energized. I have to force myself to go to bed at night. Um, I've lost weight on my I've lost weight definitely. I can't tell you what my weight is now, but I was going on to 12 stone and I'm 5'3". So you know, they encouraged me to lose weight, but literally I've just been doing everything as normal, eating as normal. Um, but I've noticed my waistline, like I was looking in the mirror today, and yeah, I've got a little bit of a midriff fat around the waist. And I noticed like on one side, it's a lot less than the other. And generally, I weighed myself 2 weeks ago and I'd lost weight in the first week. Um, as I said, better sleep as well. Um, I told a testimony about 3 weeks ago about the odor. I think during my menopause, I've noticed a lot more odor um, on my body, even though I was using deodorant. Um, so one day I forgot to use deodorant and I went out and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to use deodorant. I'm going to offend people. And so I was like, oh gosh. And I came back and then I forgot again because that's me. I'm very forgetful. I'm working on that. And so I didn't put any on, and I'm like, I don't even smell. How comes I don't even smell? I can't smell any BO. I was going around my children, my husband. I said, smell my armpits, and like they're smelling it. I said, what can you smell? They said nothing. I said, exactly. I can't smell anything. So that has continued for me. I don't know if anyone's tried that out yet, but yeah, basically, I've not been using deodorant. It's just been, my body just seems to be cleansing itself in general. Um, Another thing, my hairline, I've got sister locks in my hair, and I'm sure a lot of women with locks in their hair can relate to me. So my hairline is coming back. I will take a picture and show you. And I mean, my hair hasn't grown back because I've still got the locks on my hair. I might need to take the locks off and start again. But my hairline is definitely has grown back and is continuing to grow. So I'm continuing to use it. I spray the the water on my hair every morning on the front of my hair. Um, so that's a definite immediate change what I saw within like 2 weeks happening. Constipation, I was suffering with it since I turned 50, and for around 10 years. I'm 60 now, and I no longer have constipation. I'm going regular, and yeah, I mean, you don't know till you know. Anyone who suffers from constipation, it is horrible, absolutely horrible. You feel terrible, you feel heavy all the time, and yeah, that's lifted, and I'm free, very, very free. And new things are my joints. I suffer from osteoarthritis, they say. And so I've been aching all my life, from I was in my 20s. And since I've been drinking the water, like it used to feel like my shins wanted to break. And just walking, and I just don't feel, I just feel all round much, much better in my body. My knees are not hurting, my wrists are not hurting. And the last thing, I heard a lady speak about her gums a couple of weeks testifying. I can testify the same. So Simone says, when you drink the water, drink it like you're eating it. So put it in your mouth and let it swivel around in your mouth for a little while before you swallow. So I've been doing that, and I just feel like my gums are much stronger. And yeah, so that's my last thing that I'm going to say, but it definitely has made a difference for me. I've ordered my mum one. She's got skin conditions. I've taken pictures. So in the next month or so, I'm hoping that I can testify on her behalf as well. So because as you said in the program, whatever's coming out on the outside is because of what's happening on the inside. So I've ordered hers now. So I'm just praying that when she starts using it, that we can testify of what is done for her as well. So that's the end of my testimony. Thank you, Simone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is amazing.
Thank you, Harold, for inviting me to this. Thank you so much. Bless you all.
And it's like I say, I see a lady, she talk about water, and she say, when you drink water, you should drink it like you eating your water. It's low, and then your mouth, and then you swallow. So it's really, it's gonna change it. It's changing. Like when you drink once a lot, it's like when it's raining once and it's flooding everywhere. So it's different when it's low raining, isn't it? It's go and dehydrate, you feel like it's go the water everywhere. The same, our body.
Yeah, you almost enjoy it when it's nice and trickling, but when it's coming down, it's like, oh my gosh, too much.
Yeah, too much. Yeah.
Get me out of here. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I did see Tunde with his hand up. Oh,
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to give a test.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm not going to give a testimony tonight, but I'm hoping that Paulette would, because she's just received hers. And I said, when she told me what's been happening to her, I thought you need to talk. So if she is on the call, Paulette, are you around?
Yeah, she's on there.
She did say that she was coming on.
She's on there.
No,
Oh yeah,
on there.
so Paulette,
I am on. Sorry, I'm eating and listening.
your testimony was lovely. Do you want to share it?
All right then. So
Okay.
So last week, it's been very hot in the sun and everything, and my face got burnt. Right, this happened on my neck and my arms, and I also had some ives coming up as well. Because the only time this has ever happened to me before was in Barbados, because it's hot there in Barbados. When I went on the cruise, and I was in Barbados for about a week, and anyway, but it was like I had eczema all over my face and my neck and everything. But I used the water and it cleared it all off. And my neck was stinging before, really burning. because I normally use calamine lotion or some antiseptic lotion. That's what I had to do in Barbados, and I was looking to do that. But luckily, the water came in time because I was using some aloe vera cream on it because the aloe vera sort of softens it. But I stopped using that and I was just using the water. And the water, I don't know, makes your skin really nice. Because I've been washing my face in it. I've put it in a bowl and washed myself in it after I've had a wash. After I've had my shower, because I like it so much. And my legs feel really, really nice. I haven't put no cream on all week. That's how great it is. And the gums, the thing about the gums, I haven't been using it for a week yet. My gums are really, really great with the water. And I wash my hair as well. I use it to wash my hair. And my hair feels a lot thicker. So I'm just waiting to share it with everybody. I invited a lot of people on the call, but they may be a bit busy. So I don't think I've seen anybody on the call today, but I'm going to send them the information. But it's been really, really great, really. I really like it, the water, and I don't feel thirsty all the time. I drink, and I have been drinking a lot of it, I must admit. I make tea with it. I drink it like on its own or with lemon juice and so forth. And when I brush my teeth, I brush my teeth with it as well.
Good.
I do everything with the water now.
Yes. Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
Yes, this is perfect. Like I say, when you use it, some people have difficulty to brush the hair. Just get this water spray. You're gonna see the difference to brush the hair.
Yeah.
Sometimes the kids difficult to brush their hair. The kids, oh my God, they don't like it. They cry. Just spray that water, and you're gonna see the difference. How easy it's gonna be. Someone want to talk? Is Tunde?
Yeah, Tunde, yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically up to like 2 weeks now that I got the green mineral and the blue magnetic Tomo. So when I actually have been drinking the water, I actually found that the taste is a lot different than what you get from an ordinary bottle from the shop, because the taste of it is a lot like sweeter than the water that I get from the shop. So because of that, my water intake has increased, throughout the day, and that's also relieved a lot of health challenges that I've had. Sometimes before, even when I used to drink the ordinary bottled water from the shop, I still get hydrated. But when I drink this magnetized water, it's like I feel like I feel like less hydrated, and I actually, my body feels sort of like sort of cool within myself than being sort of very sort of like exhausted. So I have some less exhausted, every time I'm drinking the water. And also another health benefit that is given me as well is sometimes I have a bit of like heaviness around my waist, and sometimes when I walk, I just feel sort of a bit sluggerish, but when I've been taking the magnetized water, my sort of waist around my my weight around my waist has sort of gradually reduced. So what I'm gonna still be doing now is I'm just gonna be taking the water every day, and then just getting the weight around my waist sort of like reduced a bit more. But taking it, I feel more energetic. Before I was sort of like tired during the day. After doing sort of a long day's work, I feel like tired. But after drinking the water, I feel like more awake and I have more like strength within me. So that's sort of the benefits that it's helped me as well. Um, I've actually been using like the small bottle that Elder suggested for me to have, but I'm also going to get this filter as well. And when I do have enough money to put in my house, which I'm just going to use, for having my bath and also for soaking my feet as well. So when the time comes, it's a great product, and I also want to be able to tell other people about it and the benefits as well, so that they can also so that their health can be benefited as well. Yeah, so that's why I want to sort of be more into the business game of the business. Yeah, but it's been good. Yeah,
very good, very good.
Fantastic.
Thank you, thank you very much.
Well done.
Love it.
Well done.
Yeah, good
Amazing.
stuff.
Amazing,
Right.
isn't it? Amazing. This is the best part. When you listen to the testimony, you say, "Oh my God, what I'm doing is really, really helping. It's really helping people." This is the point. And I believe like everybody work, like we have this like a business, but when you see the result, it's like, oh my God, it's really amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is the best part. Thank you so much for
Definitely,
everybody who share. And I know it's everybody have a little bit to share, so it's a bless.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We've got Harold. Harold's ready to share. So, Harold, come on down.
Oh,
Now that
listen,
you've got your background the right way around.
Yes, it's right now.
Is it right now? Is it?
It's right. It's right.
Well, first of all, great presentation as always, Leroy. But I've got to say something because I must make an apology because there's lots of members that have been here week after week and hear my testimonial. I've got lots of guests on this call for the benefit of the guests and the people who've been hearing my testimony over and over again. I'm going to share with you why I'm super, super excited today. Right now, as I said before, when I first got this device from Leroy, I'm a dancer. I was dancing away in Bognor Regis. Went to Bognor Regis in the hotel, some food, and it's horrible. So I gulped down about a litre of this water here. And us who are here from the African Caribbean community, you know about a washout. Well, this washed me out so much that I had 3 baths that weekend in the hotel. 3, right? That's my first testimony, right? My second testimony was it was getting to, I suffer with, I don't like owning up to it, but for the last 5 years, I suffer with hay fever. My hay fever starts in March. My eyes are sore, itchy, red. I keep rubbing them, and my family goes, "Stop rubbing your eyes, stop rubbing your eyes." I can't help it. I can't help it. And I've got this spray bottle here. And I put the water in my spray bottle. I've been spraying my eye. March, April, May, June, no sore, no itchiness, no redness. I'm like, wow, bingo, I've got a cure. That's my second testimony. My third testimony is, I've got a 14-seater minibus, and I do for my community where I drive the under 14s, under 12s to football on Sunday. As a special treat, this is for Leroy, I took my under 12s to my favourite team, which is Chelsea, to their training ground in Cobham. Long distance drive, I didn't bring my water with me. So the next day I went to the post office, I'm in the queue, all of a sudden I've got a serious migraine. I'm like, how can I have a migraine? I'm drinking water. I forgot yesterday, the day before, I hadn't drank no water. So I was dehydrated. So I rushed home, got my water, started to drink it. And my friend lived 12 minutes away from my house. I had a meeting with him. So I drove to his house, got out of the car. I went, hang on a minute. My migraine's gone. Now, let me explain something to you. Whenever I get a migraine, I've been drinking water like there's no tomorrow. It normally takes 2.5 hours for my migraine to go. It went in 20 minutes. I was like, this is crazy, man. It's a miracle. It gets better. Now, a lot of us here on this call, we like to snack out. I love my mini cheddar, little cheddar biscuits. I've had none for a month. Why? When I'm eating the mini cheddar biscuits, I can taste the oil. I'm like, ugh, the dry oil. No more. Plus, some things I'm eating, I can taste the sugar even more so. So this has helped me to reduce my cravings. Yeah? Now, again, it gets better. Now, a lot of you said about hair. Now, I know I haven't got no hair or a beard, but guess what? I'm a Virgo. We're very vain. Every 3 days, I shave my hair, my whole body, every 3 days, right? Used to. Now, when I heard about his testimonies about hair growth, guess what? Every day now, I thought, no, every day now I've got to shave. And I hate every day, so now I've got to invest £50 and get one of those ones that go like this around me. Yeah, every day my hair grows growing. I thought, no, so I've got to change to get one of those expensive ones now every day. Yeah, so that's what I don't like about this product. But on a serious note, this one's graphic for all of you here on this call. Some of you know, some of you don't know. 6 or 7 weeks ago, I rushed back from Portugal, cut my holidays short to come back to do an event with this Timol, a big event at a store, a stand there. And Simone and Natalia was a testimony to this. I was rushing back from Portugal, and my mobile phone was used as a sat-nav. My best friend, my partner in the car. Got to the airport at Faro, jumped out of the car. My partner said, "Hell, your mobile phone." I reached for the phone, came out the door, slam. The car severed my finger. Right? Now, and this is graphic, right? Severed my finger. And do you know what? It's only last week my best friend told me, I couldn't tell it at the time, Harold, but I was the one that saw your finger. I went up the door, your finger was stuck on the door. Right? And I went to hospital, they missed my flight, bandaged me up, and all the bits and pieces. All this time I've been shot. All I was worried about, my flight, I've been shot, my flight. Anyway, we came back. Tunde, thanks to Tunde, dropped me in from the airport. Colin in the call, got me to the event, helped me 2 days. Natalia and Simonia helped me out that 2 days. I was in a sling. I couldn't do anything much, just walking around smiling in my hand in a sling. Went to hospital 3 days after the incident, and nurse said to me, "Wow, that's healed very quick. I haven't got a clue. It's got a missing finger. I just, half a finger got, She said, next week, go to have a nurse's visit, your GP, and get redressed." Yeah. So I went to the hospital again. Different nurse said, "That is healing very quick." I'm like, wow, okay, fair enough. The third visit now, when the nurse was looking at my finger, I said to her, "Are you going to put a bandage on?" She said, "No, it's healed." I went, "Healed? It's not healed." Look. She goes, "No, it's healed." I said, "Can I have a bandage anyway? Because it looks horrible." Right. Now, so fast forward now, I got a little, I did a sort of WhatsApp thing with my phone. And from the stages, from the first incident till now, all I'm going to say to you is this, it's graphic, right? Because I've seen the video, the pictures, the ones in Brazil 20 years ago. That's what my finger looked like when I first had it. Severed, whoops, right? Severed. You can see it. Right?
You need to share your screen, bud.
Okay. Oh, wait, anyway. But
Yeah,
anyway.
your background blocking it.
Okay. The finger was severed. That was 7 weeks ago. Today, I've got growth. Now, this is my finger now with a nail as well, fingernail. See there? Wow. Oops, I've got a white cut there. It's grown back. Yeah. Right? That's after 7 weeks. Wow. Yeah, got a nail. a lot of movement. It's real. It's working. Yeah, and it's now it's growing. There was no, it was severed. There was actually nothing there. Yeah, that's after 7 weeks of drinking this water, and 3 nurses said your finger has healed very quickly. Now I can only put it down to this, and I'm telling you that this is why I'm here today. This business is I'm just so in awe with what this is doing. And for you who listen for the first time, these testimonials are real people here today, showing you what this has done. I've been involved in water for 16 years, 2 different companies. I'm not knocking the other companies, but I've never seen the benefits like I've seen with this. And I've also, we're so proud to know that we've got someone that's joined our business. He's called a juice doctor.
Yes.
He's produced his book here, The Power of Water. I'm going to be selling it for him. This book is so phenomenal. I saw a presentation with this guy. He's very phenomenal. And it's got why thirst is terribly I can't pronounce it. Why thirst is a terrible indicator. Unintentional chronic dehydration. How the body adapts when the water is scarce. The brain of water, blood pressure, circulation, joints. There's so much in this book about water. About water. As Leroy said in the presentation, our body's made up of 70% water, but the brain is made up of 90% water. Now we know why dementia is rife in our community today. So on a serious tip, this is a dream come true. We're blessed with something in our hands. And if you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. What it costs, it works out about 3 pence a day. Okay? This is phenomenal. Life-changing. So I say, in sharing, we all walk around with our mobile phones, don't we? In our hands. Yeah? Now,
and water.
I've got my water in the other hand.
Yes.
Yeah? Mobile phone in one hand, water in the other hand. Don't leave home without it. Yeah? And I say this in closing. This is Leroy. Can you see that?
Good. Good.
Have a magnetic, blessed day. And I'm the actually, forget the ice cream man. I'm the water man. I give away 2 liters bottles of water every day, about 6 or 7 of these to people to try and test and drink. Yeah? Get water in people's hands, in their mouth, and drink it. And my partner's on this call. She's a witness. She said to me, she's keeping me calm. I'm a younger version. That's my testimony.
Good.
I'm not saying anything.
But yeah, it's a beautiful product, and I share it with everybody. This is something that is it's life changing, and it's emotional when you actually understand what it's doing for people. Real. There's no hype. This is real talk. Yeah, and that's what I like about this product. It's phenomenal.
Yes. Thank you.
All day.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, definitely. And one thing I need to add, Harold was talking about every week he drops these kids to football and goes to Chelsea and stuff. He didn't tell you that's part of his community service, but we won't go there because I don't want to explain this man's details on a live call. But fantastic, Terrell. Seriously, those testimonials are just amazing. Like you're literally a walking testimonial in every area, and because of what how it's benefited you, you can see the fruits that have come from you. The other people now that have come through, Lamanda, we've got Paulette, we've got so many other people have come through you, Tunde, because of your conviction about this product. So, you know, kudos to you and what you're doing. That's really helping make a difference out there. So, you know, we want to be a torchbearer for this company. We know we've got something amazing on our hands. So, yeah, well done, my man. So with that, my friends, thank you for everybody that shared tonight. Everybody that's on, good to have you on with us. We do these every week. I won't be around next week, but we will have meetings as scheduled. But look forward to, you know, just sharing this message with people. Like I said, you know, just on the call, I had bad news given to us. We're not exempt from it, but we have something, my friends, that can make a lot of difference once we put it in people's hands. And so if that's the task we're all assigned to do, let's just go out there and spread the word with this amazing product. So with that said, Simone, do you want to say any last words before we close out tonight?
Yes, I just want to say thank you very much for everybody who shared. It is really a bless in my life. And it's good to know I've been helping people, even I don't know. And be the door as well for others as well. Because soon you see this result, you spread. Talk to neighbors, give water like Harold give water to everybody, like Natalia used to take the water everywhere. I wait to Natalia with a lot of water, taking the water till she try. So this is the way. People need to try this water. So isn't it? Give your water to the people, give your water to the neighbors.
Yeah.
And they try.
Yeah. But you know, Simone, for me now, I don't have time because this business takes me a lot of time to talk with the people, to answer the phone. But I will take it to my church. Yeah, some bottle of water and give it to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Talking
so.
about
On Sunday I'll do because, yeah. But
I'm
it's
actually,
good. It's good what everyone is doing. Yeah. This will reach more people.
For sure.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, you just remind me. I'm actually doing
Thank
a
you
talk
very much. Yeah.
this Saturday at the church I go to. They're doing a health talk, and I'm going to be talking to them about water. So look at that. I mean, 6 months ago, I was barely drinking enough water. Now I'm doing a presentation on water. So it's amazing. And to answer Sophia's question, it takes about 20 minutes to magnetize the water. Though initially when you get it, say leave it for about an hour, but after that 20 minutes is ample. So yeah,
Can I just
out
ask
more about that.
What church do you go to?
I go to one in Toronto, Church of God.
Church of God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you coming over? I'll pick you up at the airport. Even buy you a bottle of water.
Toronto.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I was looking to somebody to come and do because we do a lot of health at our church, health things, and I was looking to see if somebody could come down and do a talk for us, church as well.
Yeah.
We have a lot of doctors
you're
and
in the
nurses
right place.
at
You got
our
all the heavy hitters
so,
over there. So
I don't know.
Look, are you in London? Look, organize because we can go and do the meeting.
Yeah.
It would be nice. Or just organize and I do my best to be there. Or we are here to help each other.
You got all the heavy
Have you stopped recording? You stopped recording, Leroy?
Yeah, actually, I should stop now.
Well, I'll just say something. Just said, mentioned Cynthia, I actually got invited to when somebody bought the unit off of me. She said, "Come to my church and talk to my people." There's 15 women like my mum's age. I walked in there first of all, and they gave me a grilling at first. I was like, well, after half an hour of me saying, right, on a serious tip, I got serious. I asked them, who do you know in the community has got dementia? Who you know has got this? Who's got that? They drank 10 liters of water. Got my 2 big 10-liter filters there. They drank the water. I answered all their questions. I had them eat out of my hands. In fact, 2 of them ordered, and somebody said, "Can I have a payment plan?" And after 1 hour, they were like, "Yes." So I'm trying to say to you, you can go to anybody who's negative, but once you know your product and know what the industry you're in, and you get to the person and say, "Listen, let me ask you a question. And I asked them each a question. After they said, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, so we can go and talk to anybody with this because it's water is a foundation. Yes, there's moringa, there's sea moss, is that? But the basic foundation is water. Good, clean water, magnetized water. And someone said to me, yeah, but what's it going to do for me? I said, listen, let me ask you something. Prevention is better than cure. If you're drinking this every single day, at least 2 days, what are you preventing from forgetting? There you go. That's it. That's the question. Yeah.
I just want to show something. I take this to do a presentation as well. So sometimes people say, Simone, this is for a long time, 30 years. I say, yeah, but if you look after. So what I tell everybody to do, just put the first, put bowls, and then you add the water.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people put the water and throw. So I say to everybody, don't. And take this like to a presentation because people can see if you don't have the filter. Yeah. But always be careful, look after, because this is for life. So of course it depends on you if you look after. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you. See how was one there? Yeah.
Bye.
Best
See you on
investment that you
Monday.
can make, guys. Best investment you can make is in your health. You know? So there's many things out there, but this is the one that you want to take most care of. So with that, my friends, see you next week. Well, maybe 2 weeks, but I'll see you online. Take care. God bless you all.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank